Well, luckily, summer will be here before we know it. And if you're looking to get away on a vacay, now is the time to start planning.
Yes, it is. So what are some of the popular hot spots and how can a travel agent help you plan that perfect escape?
Welcome, Connie Springer of AAA Travel.
Good to see you, Connie.
Good to see you.
Just in time. This is just what the doctor ordered, I think.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think we're all ready for a vacation right now. You know, like
Yes.
the excitement of the holidays are long over, and now there's that lull, you know, before summer. So what are the popular hot spots right now for people to travel?
Oh my gosh. Well, European river cruising has been huge this year for us. We've also got a lot of people wanting to get out of this cold weather. So Florida's big. Cancun, obviously a lot of people like to go there. Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic has a lot of all-inclusive resorts. So there's just lots of places to go and places to check out.
I'll take any of them.
Yeah, well, I'll go anywhere right at this point. But more specifically, let's talk about those river cruises. We talked about this during the commercial break.
We did.
And I saw a commercial on TV. It was the river boat cruising down the Danube, and I can't remember who I was sitting with. I'm like, I want to do one of those. They're really popular right now.
Oh my gosh. And it's hard to realize, but you have to plan these a long time in advance because some of these mega cruise lines can hold 6,000 people.
Sure.
So they have lots of space.
Yeah.
They have space. The river cruises are 150 to 190 passengers. Some of them as small as 120. So obviously they book up way far in advance.
Yeah.
So you really kind of have to plan.
Yeah.
But it's so worth it. They are such a unique experience.
How far in advance are we talking? When should you start planning?
Believe it or not, we're looking at 2019.
Really?
I was
Yeah.
talking with our travel agents in our Lincoln and Omaha offices, and they've been having a hard time finding space for this year. So you do
get on
have to
it.
you do have to plan. You do have to plan.
But that's kind of an escorted trip in Europe. But there's more specific escorted trips in Europe that people like to take
Oh,
too.
absolutely. There are a lot of companies that do escorted travel, so they take care of all the planning for you. So you just can relax and enjoy, and they incorporate experiences. One of the vendors we work with is called Trafalgar Tours, and they incorporate a Be Our Guest evening where you go into a local family's home and they cook dinner
Oh, wow,
for you.
yeah.
And so
so
it's just a
cool.
wonderful cultural immersion.
That's the type of experience you really want, especially if you're going to a different country. You want to see how the culture is. You don't want to hit every single tourist spot available. It's nice to immerse yourself in their culture.
Exactly. And you know, there's some optional things, and that's why using a AAA travel agent is so important. We can recommend things, even if you're doing a trip on your own. We can recommend little excursions where one of them is you can have a local chef take you to the local markets, go shopping, take you back, and you all cook a local meal together.
I'm in on that.
I
Wouldn't
like
that be
that
fun?
because that's the more memorable experiences in my opinion. I mean, yeah, you can go see all the big things and you probably should, but getting that experience and meeting those people firsthand, that's, you know, what really makes it special.
Absolutely.
So if you don't want to go out of the country and you want to stay in the United States, where should we go?
Florida's big right now,
It is.
obviously.
It's very
Yep,
popular,
yep. Spring break. In fact, a Consumer Pulse survey of Nebraskans said that 79% of Nebraskans plan to take a vacation this year.
I am not one of them.
Oh, you're not.
I got to start planning.
You got
I
to
gotta
start planning.
Yeah.
But yeah, Florida's always big. Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, because it's warm. You know, great spring break destinations that they can stay. You don't need a passport. You can just go to Florida and soak up the sun, the beaches, all kinds of fun stuff.
Summertime in Alaska. What's Alaska like?
Oh my goodness. The summertime in Alaska cruising is huge, obviously, and cruise tours. And so May through September is the season. So it's fairly short. So this is another one. You kind of have to plan a little bit ahead because space can get limited. But the weather can vary from morning to afternoon. I had one morning we were there.
Artie's picture's gorgeous, by the way.
Oh my gosh, gorgeous. Yeah, your beautiful staterooms, the scenery, the animals, whale watching. You see all kinds of amazing things. And of course the culinary on board the ships. But yeah, pods of orcas. Kayaking, this is one of the excursions you can do. There's just all kinds of wonderful things that you can do in Alaska. And it's on most people's bucket list if they've never
Right.
been. It's just amazing.
That looks
And of course,
Yeah.
Disney is always an option. You're always planning trips for Disney.
Disney, yeah, it never gets old. And I tell you, I have a hard time keeping up with all the innovations and new things that Disney comes out with.
constantly.
Constantly.
Growing, yes.
And I have a good friend, she's next month taking her family, her children and grandchildren. And what a great way to experience and create memories with your family. The new Star Wars areas that are going to open next year. It's just some of the things they come up with is just absolutely amazing. They really do a great job.
So for all of our viewers that are interested in planning a vacation, the best way to reach you for the Viking River Cruises shows. That's where people
Yes.
can learn more about these?
Yes, this Viking River Cruises is coming. We've got a representative that's coming to Nebraska and going to be doing several shows. And they're free to the public. Anybody can come. So you just have to RSVP by
more
calling.
info.
Yep,
12th,
or you can
13th,
stop
14th,
in.
and 15th on those.
Correct. And it's free to the public, and you can learn all about river cruising. Viking actually has ocean cruising as well, so they'll talk about that as well.
And then AAA has a number of offices around the state. I mean, you can,
Correct.
they're easy to find. In Omaha, there's 4. In the Omaha area,
Correct.
there's 4. And then across the state, Lincoln, Columbus, and Norfolk and Grand Island as well.
Correct, yeah. So,
Well, I forgot to tell you this. I saw today is actually National Plan a Solo Vacation Day. I saw that this morning, so
Oh.
maybe this is my time.
it is
Yeah.
the
Plan a solo
time.
vacation. Let's go by myself.
I
Hey,
agree.
traveling
Well, keep
alone's
in
not
touch.
bad.
I should do it sometime.
Solo traveling,
Yeah, you can do
it's
whatever
a
you
big
want.
thing.
I can
Yeah,
learn about myself.
you could.
right.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you
Thanks
so
a lot for
much.
coming in.
Oh,
Good to see
thanks
you.
so much for having us.
Absolutely.
Stress